Hey, what's up, guys, and welcome to part 19 of What If Naruto was trained by Kaguya. Remember to get this one to 100 like as usual. Share this to all of your friends on your social media platform. And also, go ahead and check out a new episode of What If Tsunade was Naruto's mother that I posted on this channel and enjoy. And over on Anime King 2, I post a new episode of What If Naruto had the Byakugan and the Sharingan mix. And I also posted a new episode of What If Naruto was neglected by his family. So go ahead and check it out as well and enjoy. And if you're new and this is the first time you hear my voice, remember to go ahead and click that red subscribe button on both channels and become a part of the Anime King and Anime King 2 family. And thank you for all of your help and your support. And also, remember to comment down below and tell me if you're new. I'll be replying and talking back to all of you. So without further ado, let's get straight into this new episode. So to do a bit of a recap, the last time we left off, Naruto finishes talk with Temari as they came back to the council room. Naruto then revived Sasuke as he told them to plan what they are planning and to try and stop him. But he told them if they fail, he's going to kill them all. As Sakura begged Sasuke not to teach the other Kages the sealing technique because Naruto will kill him. But Sasuke said that he has to. As Naruto then ended the meeting as he went off. As Naruto went to revive Konan, as he told her that he wanted her to be in control of the Hidden Rain for now, as Konan didn't understand what was going on. But Naruto told her that he will explain everything soon as he vanished. Naruto was then by himself as he was sitting looking up at the moon. As Naruto hated to feel this way ever since he become this new monster, this new beast. His emotions are lacking. Even though he act like he wants to do certain things, inside he doesn't feel anything. He can't feel love or anything. When he was talking to Temari, he was making up all of that because he don't know how to express himself anymore. It seems like becoming this beast, this monster, has cut off his emotions as he's just trying to find a way to get them back. Because without his emotions, he won't feel and he won't enjoy what he's doing. As Naruto was getting pissed and why he felt this way, as he let out his frustration by releasing a beam as he hit the moon that exploded, as everyone around the world started to get scared as they couldn't believe what they were seeing, as the giant meteors were heading towards Earth, but Naruto destroyed them all before they could harm the planet. Sasuke was then having a meeting with the Council of Konoha as they asked where Tsunade was, as Sasuke told them what happened in the meeting and that she would be back soon, seeing that they have to follow Naruto's orders or he said he would get bored and destroy the earth. Right now, Sasuke is still teaching the Kages the sealing technique and they will be done soon, as they were planning on sealing away Naruto and everyone was up to it. So the last part we left off, Naruto went to the Mist Village as he arrived to visit the Mizukage. So yeah guys, it was basically the last part we left off. You guys can switch across the playlist and check it out for yourself. So let's start this new episode. Naruto was leaning up against the wall as the Mizukage sit in her chair, as she narrowed her eyes at him. Before you say anything, what happened to the moon? She said. Oh, sorry about that, said Naruto. I got a bit worked up, so I end up destroying it. You got worked up and destroyed the moon? She said. Yeah, sorry, said Naruto. So why are you here? She asked. I'm here for you, Naruto said. Me? As Naruto slowly walked over to her. You're different from the others. You're grown, you're not a kid. And I want someone like you to teach me. Teach you what? She said. Well, about a woman's body. As she blushed when he said that. Naruto then snapped his finger as a barrier came around the office. As no one was inside, the barrier locked anyone from entering. "What are you planning on doing?" she said. "Taking advantage of me just because you're so powerful?" "I am planning on doing no such thing," said Naruto. "Don't tell me you don't want this to happen as well. I see that look in your eye." "You want to be with the strongest man in the world, am I right?" Naruto asked. She narrowed her eyes at him. "I didn't hear a no," said Naruto as he walked up to her. She then got up out of her seat. As she placed her hand on his shoulder, "You know, we're planning on killing you, right?" "Yeah, I know," said Naruto. "You guys can try your best. But as long as you help me explore the female body, I won't hurt a hair on your pretty little head," Naruto said. "I like a strong man," she said. "One that I can't melt." "Oh, trust me, honey. You can't melt me," said Naruto. "Are you sure about that?" she said. As Naruto then pulled her close, as the both of them started to make out passionately. As Ayo and Kotaro appeared at the Mizukage's door, feeling the strange sensation of the barrier that Naruto placed up. As Ayo then activated his Byakugan, but he couldn't see inside no matter what. They tried to break the door and pull it, but nothing was working, and it was also soundproof. Back inside of the office, the both of them start to go at it like some hungry dogs, ripping off each other's clothes, as Naruto take her right on the table. Time skip. The both of them were panting as they were lying down on the table. Well, I must say, as her hair was all messed up, as she was looking at Naruto, the both of them were sweating. "Well, for you to go 6 times without stopping, you really are some kind of beast," she said, as Naruto smiled, as he flipped her over. "How about a 7, he said. "Well, I can't get enough of it," she said, as the both of them went at it again. Time skip. Naruto has left the mist, as he was currently standing up on a tall hill, as the Mizukage asked him to bring back the moon. Naruto was going to comply with that wish as he slammed his hand together, as the earth started to break apart, forming a ball that was condensed by Naruto's power, as this ball of earth was far bigger than the meteor that Madara dropped. Naruto then fly over towards it as he placed a hand on it. As it then started to glow, he then sent it up into the sky. As Naruto nodded, "Well, that looked pretty good if I must say myself," as everyone was happy to see the moon again. Naruto then lied down on the grass. The feeling of emptiness that I felt. I was feeling a lot back there with the Mizukage, but now, all of that is gone. "Sex is really amazing," said Naruto. "I wonder how it will feel with the other girls." As he then smiled. Meanwhile, Temari was home, as she was currently taking a bath. As she walked out of the bathroom, a towel wrapped around her and a towel on her head. "Hey," said a voice, as she turned to see Naruto sitting down at the window. "Where have you been?" she said. "You told me all this promise about me being at your side and all that, but then you left and you haven't been back since?" Naruto jumped inside. "Sorry about that, I was busy, but I am here now to give you my full attention," he said. "Just hopping out of the shower," he said to her, making her blush, as she turned her face and huffed. As she then felt Naruto's hand on her shoulder. "Come on, don't behave like that," said Naruto. "I said I was sorry. What do you want me to do, go on my knees and beg?" "Well, yes," she said. "Seeing that you're all powerful and mighty, you think no one can touch you. Beg me for my forgiveness." Naruto chuckled as he went down on his knees. That surprised her. He really is going to do this? But Naruto then grabbed her and threw her on the bed, shocking her as he pulled off the towel. What are you doing?" she said, as she was blushing like crazy. "Oh, come on, you know this was coming," said Naruto. "Why now? What if someone—" Naruto snapped his finger as the same barrier appeared on our door and our window. "Oh, no one will hear," said Naruto. "The place is now soundproof, so you can scream as loud as you want." "What? I'm not going to scream," she said. "Let's see what's going to happen," Naruto said. "Wait," she said. "What's wrong?" he said to her. "Are we really going to do this?" "Well, don't tell me you don't want to," Naruto asked her. "It's not that," she said. "You're evil." Naruto chuckled. "Evil? If I was evil, I would have practically killed everybody in the earth by now. Or I would be up to some crazy plan, trying to take over the world. And you know how powerful I am, and I can't do that. You're planning on reviving— what's that woman's name again? Kaguya. Yeah, and when that happens, what's going to happen for us?" she said to him. "Well, due to the recent events, my mind is starting to change. The farthest thing for me to do right now is revive Kaguya. I have so many things to do on Earth. And if I revive her now, all my fun will come to an end. Especially my fun with you," Naruto said, as he then started to slowly kiss her on her neck, making her blush and shake like crazy, as she then gave in to it. "Don't rush anything," she said to him. "Don't worry, I won't," Naruto said. Hours later, Temari was on the ground with a sheet covering most of her back as she was lying face down, as she was passed out, while Naruto was sitting down on the bed, just looking through the window. That feeling— it's gone again, Naruto cursed. "Damn it," he said. He then looked down at Temari as he picked her up. He then moved the sheet and put her in the bed, as he covered her up, as he kissed her on the forehead, as he put on his clothes, and then vanished like he was never here. For the next 2 weeks, this kept on happening. Naruto would visit the Mizukage and Temari. He also went by to visit Konan, but nothing happened because she was 100% against this. And he's just doing it slowly to buy his time. And soon, he will get to her. Sasuke has finished teaching all of the Kages, and just in case the plan didn't work, they have precautions, as Tsunade and Jiraiya came back a while ago. As Naruto asked Jiraiya what happened, as Jiraiya told him that he won't tell. But he thanked Naruto, even though Naruto is this darker version and kind of messed up and evil, but he still thanked him. Unknowing to Naruto, Sasuke and the others has been visiting Tsunade and Jiraiya, telling them about the plan, as it was finally time for them to set out with their plan. The Mizukage, everyone was involved, seeing that Naruto told them to try their best to stop him, because if the world is boring, he will get bored and destroy everything. Naruto was given a message by a random ninja who found him sitting down on a tree, as he was just sitting on a tree branch, staring out of space. The ninja was shaking as he handed Naruto the message, as he was summoned to the outskirts of the Fire Country, a wasteland where ninjas weren't. The moment Naruto got near, he could sense all of the ninjas hiding, as the backup plan, if this doesn't work, is to attack Naruto and throw everything at him, everything that they've got. As Naruto saw the 5 Kages, as Naruto gave Mei a wink, as she blushed a bit but turned her head. "I have to do this for the safety of the world, and he's the one that gave us free rein to attack him," she said. It was then that Naruto walked up to them. "So, what is this all about?" Naruto said, as he sensed Sasuke coming. It was then Naruto was sent skyrocketing through the air by a Susanoo blade. "Yes, we caught him off guard," said the Raikage, as the 5 Kages and also Sasuke dashed over there, as Gaara used his hand to bind Naruto's feet, holding Naruto, who was just chuckling. It was then the five Kages and Sasuke went through hand sign. As Naruto raised the eyebrow, knowing about the sealing technique that Kaguya told him about, that can seal anything in the world. As Naruto thought about, as he had a slight worry for a second, but he then made up his mind that this thing couldn't seal him. He was too powerful for that. It was then that white chains came from each of the Kage's hands and wrapped around Naruto. As they wrapped around his hands and his torso, pulling his hands apart, as the white chains started to burn into Naruto's skin. But Naruto was still chuckling, as Sasuke was holding Naruto the white chains as well, as they started to wrap him up and tie him, as the chains fused on his body like a tattoo, as they wrapped him up, as Naruto then collapsed on the ground, as his entire body was stiff. Sasuke walked up to him, and the rest of them did. As Sasuke nudged him in the side, Naruto wasn't saying anything, his eyes were closed. The chains all came to a lock on his chest. "I can't believe we really did it," said Mei, as she looked down at Naruto. "For the way he talked, you think he would be able to break out of this," she said. As Sasuke looked down at him, the Sage of Six Paths put this as a backup plan in case we fail. "The reason why we capture him because he's too cocky," said Oniki. "He didn't even try to fight back. He knew that we were up to something. But to him, we are weak and he is the strongest. So he didn't fight back. It seems that we waste our time bringing all of our ninjas," said the Raikage. "It seems so," said Tsunade as she glared down at Naruto. She then turned her head. "What now?" she said. "We throw him in the deepest, darkest cell," said Sasuke. "Lock him up. Never release him. Just throw away the key. Maybe time will kill him one day. But for right now, we lock him up." It was then that the chains on Naruto's chest started to crack. "What?" said Sasuke as he looked down, as Naruto's eyes slowly opened, but he was not saying anything. It seemed like his rest of his body was bind. As Sasuke stepped back and so did the other Kages. "We have to do something," said Sasuke. "Those chains, you can't hold him." "What?" said Tsunade. "I thought you said..." "It seems like Naruto is far stronger than we expected. We have to hit him with everything we've got," said Oniki. "We have to try to find a way to kill him. If we disintegrate his body completely, just maybe he will die." The Raikage then shouted as all of the ninjas around them appeared. As the Kages jumped back, as the Raikage said, "Execute the plan." As all of the ninjas smiled. The Konoha ninjas were there as well, but they were with Tsunade and the others. Well, the main friends. As all of the ninjas on the field that used fire jutsu went through hand sign, fire style, as they all released all kind of fire style on Naruto, hitting him from all angles. The wind style users then used their wind and enhanced the fire as they tried to burn and disintegrate Naruto's body. Sasuke then looked down at his hands. He knew that Naruto was the reason why he still had these eyes, because Naruto stopped them from vanishing, because in the real world Naruto took his eyes, and when Naruto brought him back he shouldn't have any eyes, as he thanked Naruto for that in his mind, and he's going to use them to kill Naruto. It was then that all the ninjas around started to use their attacks: water, earth, fire, wind, lightning, as everyone was striking Naruto from all angles. Sasuke then told everyone to get back with a loud shout, as everyone did, as Sasuke then formed a Susanoo, as the Susanoo brought out two blades and slammed them down on Naruto, creating a devastating blow, as Oniki then finished it up, as he was going to do this in the first place, but just to make sure, as he did his particle style jutsu, as it disintegrate everything in its path. As they looked at Mei Terumi, "Do it," said the Raikage. She ran through Hansai as she fired her acid over there to just melt away and make sure that everything is gone. The ninjas didn't stop there as they kept on raining their jutsus and their attacks to make sure that Naruto was dead. As everyone then fell to their knees after that was over, as they were exhausted. As Tsunade and the others looked over, it took about 10 minutes for everything to clear up. When it did, Naruto's body was gone. "We won! We won!" The ninjas started to shout as they realized that Naruto was gone. As they looked down in the deep crater, his body was totally disintegrated. "We won! No tyrant can take over this world!" most of them shouted as they were celebrating about their victory, but they were still sitting down, seeing that they were tired. As Sakura ran up to Tsunade, "Is it really over?" said Sakura. "It seems so," Sasuke answered for Tsunade. As Sakura looked over, Temari was walking up to Gaara as she looked into the crater. "Is he really gone?" she said. "Yes," said Gaara, as a small tear came from Temari's eye, but she moved and wiped away quick so no one would see, as she didn't know why she was crying for him. He basically told her that he wanted to be with other people, but he was still going to be with her. But it didn't matter. She still felt something for him, and now he's gone. He wanted people to kill him. He wanted them to attack him. He didn't want to live, she said to herself, as she tried to make up her mind, saying that he wanted this, and she should let him go. As everyone sat there, just to make sure, but Naruto didn't revive or come back. As the Kages could finally restore the ninja system and the ninja way, it was then a portal opened up above them, as everyone was rocked to their core when they saw Naruto stepped out. As they were all speechless, Tsunade was the one to speak. "How are you? Alive?" said Naruto, as he looked down on them. "Well, the thing is, all of your attacks, all of them hit me, even your particle style, Oniki. The thing is, my body can regenerate from anything, even if nothing is there. It seems like I'm truly a god, an immortal being that this world cannot hold." "But where did you go?" "You're lying," said Oniki. "You went away, and you didn't get hit by the attacks." "Nah, that's not it," said Naruto. "I wanted you guys to feel good and celebrate for a while, so I went to the hidden rain to talk to someone." As Naruto then looked at Mei and Temari, who seemed revealed that he was safe. "What? So you cannot be killed?" said the Raikage. "Nah, the only way for me to die is for you to strip me of this power. That is something you can't do. But you see, when you attack me, you break my concentration for a second. My power is flowing inside of me, and I want to release some of it. It looks like all of you here are going to die," said Naruto. "What?" As the ninjas slowly started to step back as they were on their feet. As Naruto then started to feel something rising, as he jumped back a distance away from all of them, as he then collapsed on the ground. "What is going on?" said Tsunade, as Jiraiya walked up beside her. "Something is happening." As everyone looked closely to see Naruto's body start to change, as they saw him start to shake violently, as his skin started to turn into a different color, as he started to get large and a huge beam of light blinding all of them, as they then saw 11 giant tail emerge, as they all got the shit scared out of them, knowing what is coming. "It's the beast," said one of the ninjas, as there was a devastated roar that made the ninjas' ears bleed, as they all fell to their knees. everyone around hears bleed from the roar as they wiped away the blood and looked over as they saw a giant hand emerge. It had pointed, sharp fingernails, and its hands was scaly. The hand was bigger than the Hokage's tower. As they then saw the eyes, pure darkness, not a light, nothing. As the creature then emerged, as most of the ninjas wet themselves from seeing it. It was a giant dragon, but this wasn't an ordinary dragon, as it had 11 swinging tails behind it, and its arms were huge, and it had on a tough shell around it. It was 3 times the size of a Jube, as they all looked up trying to see its face fully, but their views were a bit shady, seeing how far it was. But it then leaned down its head as they saw its giant teeth. He then blew smoke from his nose, blowing back a great portion of them. To them it was like a giant tornado. As the ninjas all gave up hope. Is this really what he has inside of him? How can we possibly beat that, the ninja said. Even Tsunade collapsed to her knees. Even the Raikage, who was always boasting and always trying to fight, all collapsed. They had no tail beast, no power. How would they possibly defeat that? Even Oniki, who always tried to do something, collapsed. As Sasuke collapsed as well to his knees. Bow down! The dragon roared out, as all of them went down on their knees, bowing their head, begging for forgiveness. Most of the normal ninjas around, the Konoha ninjas, just bowed their heads not saying anything. As the Kages did not say anything as well. As Mei bowed their head as well, and also did Temari, but they did not say anything. As no one think they can defeat this thing right now. As Sasuke clenched his fists. We fail, he said to himself. Will he destroy the earth? Well, if he does that, everyone is going to die. So it's not like anyone is going to stay behind and suffer for the loss of their families, their loved ones. I can't believe how far Naruto has gone, said Sasuke as he remembered about the long time days when they were still at the academy and Naruto was just a dope back then. But now, he's something that none of them possibly can defeat. Do you all understand now? The dragon said in a deep, dark voice. As it was Naruto was talking, but the dragon voice was deep. I cannot be defeated, neither killed. So, will you all serve under me and rightfully respect me as the leader of this world? As everyone didn't know what to say. Answer me, the dragon shouted. As they all screamed out, yes, we will serve under you, they all said. It was at that moment Sasuke felt something as he closed his eyes. Sasuke was then brought to a strange dimension. I don't know how long I can keep this up for, said a voice. As Sasuke turned to see a woman with long white hair. Who are you? Said Sasuke. No time to talk for long, she said. I am the one that is named Kaguya. You're the one that turned Naruto this way? I was not a part of doing this to him. But we have no time to argue, she said. You have to stop him. What? Said Sasuke. Even if I could, why would you want me to stop him? He's planning on reviving you. No, not with his power, she said. It has corrupted him. He's now dark. Soon, he will get bored and slaughter all of you. Right now I can tell he's thinking of slaughtering you. Before he left this place, we bonded, and the both of us share some kind of psychic link even though I'm trapped in this seal. And I can feel out his emotions. And I know about you, Sasuke, you were the one who tried to kill him the first time and nearly succeed. It doesn't matter, Sasuke said. It's not like we have any power that can stop him. You do, she said to him. What? What is that? Everyone there, she said. I don't understand. Allow everyone around you to pump their chakra inside of you. What? Sasuke said. With the amount of supporters and all of their chakra fused into one person, you should be able to be strong enough to help Naruto. Help him? I want to kill him, but I can't do that. Don't worry. Black Zetsu is going to help you in the fight. I just need you to weaken Naruto. Black Zetsu is going to then combine himself with Naruto. And then he will bring me back. What? And if he brings you back, you're going to try to take over the earth. The only thing I want is to live peace with Naruto. The only thing I want now is him, she said. And I don't want to see him this way. I have corrupted him, you're right. He did all of this because he wanted to bring me back. And look what he has turned into now. Are you sure this chakra thing will help? I believe it will give you enough power to face off against him. But you have to be skilled and hone your power inside of you and control it to the fullest to bring down him to the point where he's weakened that Black Zetsu can take over his body. Because if he's not weak enough, he will just reject Black Zetsu and destroy him, and then all of our plans would fail. She then collapsed to her knees. What's going on? I am draining out my life force talking to you. So please go and help my Naruto, she said, as she collapsed as Sasuke woke up back in the real world. Sasuke then looked over to Ino. Ino, I need to talk to you. Link me with everyone in the battlefield. But guys, let me end this episode right here. If you want to see the next part of this, you already know what to do. Like, subscribe, comment down below, and turn on that bell notifications they posted. Remember to share to all of your friends on your social media platform. And thank you for all of your help. This is the final what if of the day. So yeah guys, see you tomorrow. Peace.